inauguration in 1955. We're going to go green next time around. $100,000 feature purse, $30,000 to win. The Jackson 100. The first one in 1980 paid $3,000, 10 times that much here tonight. The Dixie Chopper, Feel the Thunder in Jackson County, Indiana. The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. We are underway. Ricky Thornton Jr. will lead the first lap in the 20 RT, looking for his 21st win of the year. In the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, he only had 5 before the year started. Right now, Devin Moran is second. Mike Marlar, last night, C.J. Rayburn Memorial winner, is third. It's side-by-side battle between Hedgecock and Dalton Wilson. Behind them, Brandon Overton. Off at turn 4, RTJ still leading. And the Gorsuch Performance Solutions caution is out on the racetrack. We've got debris on the racetrack. So our first caution of debris in the middle of turn 4. So we'll go back to lap 2. So debris on the racetrack right there being picked up by one of our Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series officials. All right, 2 in the books. Thornton's led the first 2, never won the Jackson 100. Earl Pearson Jr., the first driver that has won it in the top 10 right now. He's in 7th. Hudson O'Neill won it here. He's in 9th. So it'll be Delaware double file. We'll single him out. So it'll be Thornton, Moran, Marlar, Wilson, Hedgecock, Overton, Pearson, Chilton, O'Neill, English, your top 10. We'll interview the top 5 in Lucas Oil Victory Lane, but that's a long way away. We've had a couple of these races that have gone all the way without a caution. It will not happen here tonight. Ricky Thornton Jr. coming off that sweep last weekend in Knoxville, Iowa. So all 26 starters still remaining. 2 in the books, 98 to go in Brownstown, Indiana. Moran's going to pick the top in 99 on Marlar. Great race there last night. They ran first and third. Mikey Marlar in the memorial race for C.J. Rayburn. Ricky Thornton Jr. on the verge with a good run here tonight to go over $500,000 in earnings this year in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series alone. So it'll be Thornton, Moran, Marlar, Wilson, your top 4. So we'll restart them at the Racing for Heroes start zone in turn 4 as we move the tires in a little bit, complete track prep work. So far, so good. As Spanky mentioned, we started with a lot of moisture in this racetrack. All right, Thornton. Just up the road about an hour in Martinsville, Indiana, to turn number 4, sporting the Midway Stupid Loin spoiler. The Racing for Heroes restart zone back underway in the Jackson 100. Corey Hedgecock, it would be a career win in the 23 right now, runs in 4th. As Marlowe slided into turn 4. Mikey to 2nd, looking for the weekend sweep at Brownstown. Out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Brandon Overton working the outside of Dalton Wilson. There's the battle for the lead out of turn 4. The top 3 right here. In Thornton, Marlar, and Moran, 4 in the books. Those 2 last weekend ran 1st and 2nd in Knoxville. Thornton and Marlar. Marlar the only 3-time Lucas Oil Knoxville Late Model Nationals winner. 5 in the books. Hedgecock 4th, Overton 5th, Dalton Wilson, Hudson O'Neill, Pearson, English, Michael Chilton in 10th. In the 97. Off at turn 4, the Todd and Vicky Burns 20 RT into 1. Now Mike Marlar adds a beat on the bottom. The Blue Horn working the 20 RT off of turn number 4. Takes a peek to the inside. RTJ still leads into 1. Marler Moran, still your top 3. Corey Hitchcock at 4th. 5th remains Brandon Overton right now. Hudson O'Neill up to 6th in car 1 after starting at 10th. Here's the battle for lead off of turn 4 around this quarter-mile oval. They'll pick up the tail end of the field. All 26 starters still remaining. Current track points leader, Jared Bailey, in their sights as the 2 drivers off of turn 4. Ricky Thornton Jr. and Mikey Marler into turn number 1. Devin Moran still holds the 3rd spot. This will be the chance for Moran, Hitchcock, and Overton to catch your leaders into turn 3. Off at turn 4, down the straightaway. They enter turn number 1 behind Bailey. Jason Jameson, who ran 2nd in this race. And behind that, front of them, Trevor Landrum, whose dad Steve ran in the top 10 here in 1991. Battle on the outside. Dalton Wilson and the 46 of Earl Pearson Jr. And we got a car slowing. Jason Jameson calls it a 9 and a ratliff number 12. So Jason Jameson, the first car out of this race. As you see the battle here now, as Thornton continues to lead, a left car of Jared Bailey between 1st and 2nd. Marler on the outside, trying to make quick work of the Bedford, Indiana driver. He will. Meanwhile, back behind them, you've got Devin Moran, Corey Hitchcock, and Brandon Overton having a good race. There's the Tennessee driver. Got Ohio, Tennessee, Georgia into turn 1. Thornton continues to show the way down the back straightaway. Off at turn number 4. Into 1 goes RTJ. Here comes Mikey on the outside of Trevor Landrum. Right now, about 2 seconds behind them is Devin Moran, Hitchcock Moran, O'Neill 6th, 7th is Pearson, 8th Wilson, 9th Chilton, and Tyler Erb now running in 10th from 14th. Ricky Thornton Jr. continues to show the way. Marler now will close at about a car length and a half behind him off of turn number 4. Behind the 13W, the Paul Crockett Memorial winner, David Webb. 16 in the books here tonight. Ricky Thornton Jr. is led from the drop of the green flag. He didn't lead every lap in Knoxville. He led the most. There's the battle for the lead at turn number 1 with 17 complete. They go side by side briefly out of turn number 2 behind the 13W of David Webb. Into turn 3. Moran trying to distance themselves from Hitchcock and Overton, but all eyes up front here at Brownstown. The battle for the lead to the Jackson 100 into turn number 1. Ricky Thornton Jr. You see David Webb in front of him. And then in front of them is the 71R Rod Conley. Rod Conley trying to slow, coming off of 4. Here comes Marler to the outside. 19 complete. Mikey Marler will have the run down the back straightaway in the Ronnie Delk. 157. He goes to the outside. Those two finished 1st and 2nd here last night. Roles are reversed right now here tonight. 20 laps complete. Marler at top. Track is good. Top, bottom, middle into 3. Still working behind the Nicholasville, Kentucky veteran, David Webb off at turn 4. 2nd of the points here at Brownstown. It's still RTJ into 1. Marler, Moran, Overton has now gotten around Hitchcock. Brandon now 4th, and Hitchcock, O'Neill, Wilson, Pearson, Chilton, and Tyler runs in 10th as Rod Conley calls it a night for the Wheelersburg, Ohio veteran. Battle into 1. They gotten around David Webb. Spencer Hughes, the next car, on the tail end of the lead lap. Marler now will have to work around the Bluegrass State driver, David Webb. Meanwhile, Devin Moran has picked up the pace. He's gone down to 1.8 seconds behind your leader now, as Devin Moran here making a charge at the quarter lap mark in this race in 99. So the top 3 are all on the same straightaway. Meanwhile, the battle back here is still Overton, Hitchcock, O'Neill, Wilson, Pearson, Chilton, Erb, Alberson, English, McCready. Davenport is 14th, Hoffman is 15th. It's 24 laps complete. Next time around, we're a quarter of the way done with the Jackson 101 caution flag so far. Ricky Thornton Jr. still hugging the bottom. There's the battle back here. And we got Trevor Landrum off the pace into Gorsuch Performance Solutions. Caution is out for the Florence, Kentucky driver, as he will go to the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. We'll see if we got that lap in. We did. 25 in the books. And Spanky will take a look at what happened to the three-time Florence Speedway track champion, Trevor Landrum. In that Team Zero Bloomquist car, he was a lap down, slowed coming out of turn 2, makes the turn to the pit area, and Spanky, Trevor Landrum in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit.
Thank you, James, and he's come in taking the helmet off. If we can get a quick word right here and see what's going on. Dad, Steve, what's the issue on Sun 18 machine?
Okay.
What's the issue on the 18?
Just bad setup right now.
Bad setup right now. They may be going to make adjustments here. Also, Rod Conley in. He's got mechanical issues. And when the 12 of Jason Jamison pulled off, his machine severely overheating at that point.
Now, that happened to him at Eldora in the World Wondered as well. You see Spencer Hughes down here. So, Michael, 25 laps in the books. And it's Thornton out in front. He's led from the start. Mikey Marlar second. Then it's Devin Moran, Brandon Overton, Corey Hedgecock, your top 5. Then it's Hudson O'Neill, Dalton Wilson, Earl Pearson Jr., Michael Chilton, Tyler Erb in 10th right now. Early contender for that money for the Todd Steele Buildings, $100, $500 for Dion and Suzanne Deason. Garrett Alberson up 7 right now. So we got receiver issues on Spencer Hughes. Dustin George, your dad, Darren ran here for many years. Did he ever use a bad setup as an excuse?
Well, I don't know.
It happened. Well, never mind. Here is in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit, your 10th place runner, Tyler Michael Despain. Sorry.
And we are down here in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit area. Flat right rear tire, the culprit on the Tyler Erb #1 machine. His crew hard at it right here, along with crew members from some of the other teams, getting the jack underneath the right rear of the race car and getting the flat right rear tire off and putting a brand new right rear shoe on the Tyler Erb #1 machine. So many crew members jumping in and helping right here. The camaraderie of these crew members in Dirt Late Model Racing. They're competitors on the track, but they help each other in the pit area, James.
All right, Michael, great job. And we didn't have a caution at all in the C.J. Rayburn Memorial last night. This was our second of the race. 25 scored here in the 44th Jackson 100. So Mike Marlar running in second. Have the choice. Dustin George, if you're Mike Marlar, what do you do? Moran was closing on the top 2. What do you do? Pick the top of the.
I'm going with the top. If I'm Mikey Marlar, I'm gonna.
There you go.
Keep riding the horse that got me here.
There
How about
you go.
that?
There you go, my friend. All right. So he picks the top. So Moran's going to go to the bottom. All right. So Tyler Erb again was 10th, back out on the racetrack. He is still on the lead lap. So as Michael mentioned, Jamison out of the race, 10 laps scored. Jared Bailey, 15 laps scored. Rod Conley, 20 laps scored. Trevor Landrum, 23 laps scored, all out of the race. So we got 22 left running here in the Jackson 100. The Racing for Heroes restart zone. We are back underway at Brownstown in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Devin Moran, great restart for the 99. Out at turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Here comes Mike Marlar, and into turn number 1. We are green, 26 in the books. Down the back. It is still Thornton to battle for second. Moran, and out at turn 4, Marlar. We got a 3-car bountiful lead down the straightaway on lap 27. As they work out at turn 4, it's Ricky Thornton Jr.'s led every lap tonight. Man, they are 3 and 4 wide through the middle here. Defending champion Tim McCready right in the middle of that. He's up to 10th in 39. He runs well. They're 3 wide into turn 3. McCready will split Pearson. Here comes Garrett Elverson. Has to hit the brakes. Slides up the track. It's still Thornton, 29 complete. Ricky Thornton Jr. out in front. Mike Marlar, Devin Moran, Corey Hedgecock, Brandon Overton, your top 5. Here comes Tanner English. He's running in 10th. His dad was in this race many times. Terry English, who's here tonight, 30 in the books. Right now, O'Neill's going to throw the slider in on Overton, and O'Neill, the World 100 winner, up to 5th. A hard charger last night, a disappointing run though, finished in 11th. He and Overton going at it. Right now, it is Ricky Thornton Jr. to turn number 1. The advantage right now is 1.4 seconds over Marlar, Moran, Hitchcock, and O'Neill. O'Neill to the outside. He and Overton still going at it side by side. Down the back straightaway. That's for 4th and 5th. Or 5th and 6th, rather. Then behind him, it's Wilson, Chilton, McCready, Tanner English 10th. Battle continues there. Thornton still leads. It's 1.4 seconds. Still the advantage over the 157 at a turn 3. They will start to pick up the tail into the field. Devin Moran still 3rd. Corey Hitchcock is solid 4th at 23. Into turn 1. Battle back here. Thornton now working the bottom off of turn 4. Working lap 35. 65 to go for 30,000. Into 1. He'll pick up the tail of the wheel. Jared Bailey and David Webb, the top 2 in the Brownstown points, running side by side in front of him. Max Blair, Boom Briggs, I'm sorry. They all look alike, don't they? Jared Bailey, Max, and Boom. Here you see Hitchcock, Corey running at 4th. As your leader goes into turn 3, behind the 99B of Boom Briggs. Marlar, it's still 1.4 seconds as they work, lap 37. Hitchcock, O'Neill, the battle back here, that's for 4th and 5th. At his home track, Hudson O'Neill, where he started his racing career. His dad tied with John Gill, 2nd all-time on the win list with 54 career wins. Whoa, he had to check up there briefly. Now he's on the gas down the main straightaway. Hitchcock's running well here tonight. Right now running in 4th, O'Neill 5th. Overton, Hill Wilson, Chilton McCready, Garrett Alberson up to 10th after starting at 18th and 58. Lap 40. We'll have 60 to go next time around. It's still Ricky Thornton Jr., but it's 0.4 of a second now. And right there into turn 3. And the top 2 coming out at turn 4. They're right there. Here comes Thornton and Marlar behind the 7 of Ross Robinson. Here comes Devin Miranda, 99. We had a dandy. That was a great finish here last night. Thornton now works the outside of the Delaware drivers. We work lap 41. It is still Ricky Thornton Jr. He's led every circuit here tonight. Marlar. Nine laps shy of the halfway mark. Now we're 8 laps shy of the halfway mark. Ricky Thornton Jr., Mike Marlar. Now Marlar's going to get down to Ross Robinson. Car length and a half back is Devin Moran. 4th is Hudson O'Neill. 5th is Corey Hitchcock. As O'Neill's gotten around and cleared the Tennessee driver. Down the main straightaway, 43 complete. The top 3 down the back straightaway. Thornton, Marlar, Moran. Hitchcock, Overton. O'Neill runs in 4th as O'Neill around the 99 of Boom Briggs. Thornton into turn 1 with 44 scored. Now Marlar down the back straightaway. Are they conserving their tires into turn 3? It's still a pretty wide open racetrack as they head into turn number 1. Slicks off, slicker the better here, top to bottom. Down the back straightaway, Thornton, Marlar, Moran. O'Neill 4th, pedaling hard. He's 2 seconds behind your leader into turn number 3. Off at turn number 4, we work lap 46 here tonight. O'Neill around David Webb. Meanwhile, Thornton is entering turn 3. Then about 10 car lengths back is Marlar. Then about 5 back is Moran. As they come off at turn 4, down the straightaway, 47 complete, 3 shy of the halfway mark. Thornton works the bottom. For his 21st win to go over $1.5 million in earnings just in the Lucas Oil 800 Series. He won the Castro Flow Racing Night in America event here back in April. Right now, it's still 1.4, the advantage, 2 shy of the halfway mark. We score this lap, we'll go halfway next time around in the 44th Jackson 100. Ricky Thornton Jr. into turn number 3. Marlar will follow, then Moran, then O'Neill. Off at turn 4. Halfway for Ricky Thornton Jr. Looking for his first Jackson 100 victory. Meanwhile, down the back straightaway, you got the top 4 on the same straightaway in Thornton, Marlar, Moran, and O'Neill. We scored lap 51. As around the 11 of Spencer Hughes goes Ricky Thornton Jr. down the back straightaway. Marlar trying to keep him in his sights. He's pulled out to a 1.7 second advantage out of turn 4. Last car to lead lap as Ross Robinson calls it a race, the Georgetown, Delaware driver. Tyler, who was 10th at the time, he had a flat tire and a caution, headed to the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. 53 complete. It's grown to 2.2 seconds for Ricky Thornton Jr. over Mike Marlar. Marlar, Moran, O'Neill now trying to catch Moran down the back straightaway. Hudson O'Neill still making that top work in the number 1 car as we work lap 54 complete. Mike Marlar may have a problem, and he does. Mike Marlar slows in turn 2. A right rear tire down in the C.J. Rayburn Memorial winner. Mike Marlar, right rear tire down, running in second for Mikey Marlar with 54 laps complete. And Michael Despain, heartbreak for the C.J. Rayburn Memorial winner to the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. Michael Despain.
Just went past me right here. He is headed to the attention of Josh Davis and Jerry Sprouse and his pit crew to get a new right rear shoe on that machine. Tough break, running in the second position. And Marlar having a flat right rear tire here. They work to get the jack under the race car. Jack car going up right now as we speak. And getting that right rear wheel and tire loose, pulls it off there, and they've got a brand new right rear going on. Other crew members helping here as well. And several team members looking at the tire. It is wore in some places. Looks like maybe a few places chunking out in that right rear as well right there. As the crew feverishly working to get that right rear tightened up, they'll get the wheel cover back on there as well. And he is down, finishing up, tightening up the wheel cover, and his crew tells him he's done. He is headed back to the racetrack. And I've also got word mechanical issues on the 7 of Ross Robinson, putting him out of the race as well.
All right, Michael, great job, my friend. All right, 54 laps complete. It'll be Ricky Thornton Jr., Devin Miranda now be second. Hudson O'Neill from 10th to 3rd now. Then it's Corey Hedgecock, Dalton Wilson, Brandon Overton, Michael Chilton, Tim McCready, Tanner English, Nick Hoffman, who is an early candidate for the Hard Charger Award, up to 10th. Then it's Josh Rice in 11th. Both of those came out of the B main at the Racing Brewers restart zone. 54 completed, Brownstown, 46 laps remaining. Here we go. Hudson O'Neill down the back straightaway. Oh my, this crowd's going to erupt. The World 100 winner at his home track up to second in car 1. The top 2 in the Lucas Oil Late Monitored Series points, both from Indiana, down the back straightaway. 55 laps complete, O'Neill to the bottom. Out of turn 4, man. O'Neill, what a restart. He'll go to the outside. He'll try to surprise Ricky Thornton Jr. Down the back straightaway, the number 1 car. Thornton will drift out. O'Neill, they go side by side into turn 3. Off of turn 4, Thornton slides up. O'Neill, the crossover. Men are going at it. 57 complete. The best dirt late model series in America. Down the back straightaway, and O'Neill takes the lead at Brownstown. O'Neill out of turn 4 from 10th to 1st in the Jackson 100. 58 complete. Hudson O'Neill, Ricky Thornton Jr. out at turn 4, down the straightaway. They work lap 59 and left 40 to go next time around. Moran is third. Dalton Wilson, by the way, up to fourth. Hedgecock, Michael Chilton, a shout out to him, sixth. Overton, McCready, English, Nick Hoffman, 10th. Down the main straightaway. Hudson O'Neal, 40 to go. It's a long way around this quarter-mile oval at Brownstown. They will have lap 61 coming up on the radar. Off at turn 4, Devin Moran is about 2.1 seconds behind the top two. So the first driver from the state of Indiana to win the world. We're 3 wide back here. Here comes McCready. Tim McCready on the move. He started back in 13th, bidding for a top 5. And off at turn 4, we work lap 63. O'Neal still out in front. Mike Marlar to the pits, out of the race. $63 complete. 37 still to go. O'Neal now, he'll pick up the tail of the field. Out of the race is Trevor Landrum. Oh, Josh Rice, my bad. Josh Rice in the 11. He's off the pace and out of the race. He had climbed about 11th in this race as we work lap 65. O'Neal, Thornton, Moran, Wilson, Hedgecock, Chilton, McCready, Overton, Hoffman, English are top 10. Once O'Neal got the lead, he has carried it off there. In turn, we still way up there. Got to be careful up there, tiptoeing that top as he works lap 67 here tonight. Into turn 1, Thornton trying to stay close to him as he works on the outside of 28, Dennis Erb Jr. Spencer Hughes in front of him. Well, struggled last time. Even though he was the hard charger, wound up in 11th. Still a long way to go here, though. We'll have 31 laps to go next time around. Ricky Thornton Jr. is 1.9 seconds behind him. Then it's Moran, Dalton Wilson, Corey Hedgecock. 30 to go next time around. O'Neal still at top. Thornton trying to dig hard to the top, but he is about 15 car lengths back. Moran's about 10 back of him. And Tyler Erb, who climbed the 10th in this race, calls it a 9 to the best performance. Number 1 battle back here. Here comes McCready on the bottom with Michael Chilton. That's for 6th and 7th for the defending Jackson 100 winner on the bottom at 39. He's got it around Chilton. Tim McCready started in 13th. So Hudson O'Neal now. He's gotten around Spencer Hughes. Jonathan Davenport in front of your leader. There's the battle back there, McCready, Chilton. Again, Nick Hoffman's climbed to 8th. Nick Hoffman came out of the B main, and he started in 20th. So the NOS Energy drink entry. On the move, Overton, Tanner English, your top 10. Right now, we work lap 73. There goes O'Neal into 1. Here comes Ricky Thornton Jr. Ricky Thornton Jr.'s cut that lead down now, down the back straightaway, as he will have Davenport, Pearson, and Alberson in front of them. That is positions 12th, 13th, and 14th here tonight. So Ricky Thornton Jr. trying to stay close now. He'll clear Spencer Hughes. He's coming on. 25 to go. It's not over yet, folks. Now O'Neal. Here comes Ricky Thornton Jr. 25 to go. We got a race for the lead at turn 1. Out at 2. Down the back straightaway. Off at turn 4. It still continues to be the one of Hudson O'Neal. There's Thornton about 2-3 car lengths back. On the scoring pylon, it's 0.5 of a second. 23 to go. for a Brownstown Speedway record, $30,000 to win. Here comes Ricky Thornton Jr. Will he be doing Ricky Thornton Jr. things here in momentarily? O'Neal continues to show the way. 22 laps to go. The Valvoline number 1. The Hoker Trucking Big River Steel 20 RT. There's the battle back here. Corey Hitchcock has run solid all night long. He's 4th. Dalton Wilson, they're going to go side by side. The battle for 4th and 5th. It's still the Tennessee driver and the Tar Heel State driver into turn 1. They'll have 20 to go next time around. For your race lead into turn number 3. Byron Earl Pearson Jr. off at turn 4. 20 to go for 30K. Into turn 1. Hudson O'Neal and Ricky Thornton Jr. down the back straightaway. Earl Pearson Jr., the final car on the lead lap. Now O'Neal through the middle. Thornton as well follows in his footsteps down the main straightaway with 19 to go. 19 laps to go in this race. Corey Hitchcock remains in for Devin Moran is still 3rd as your leader in turn number 1. Ricky Thornton Jr. trying to find an avenue out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, about 3-4 car lengths back. Yes, he's saving it to the end. They'll have 16 laps remaining as they work 17 laps remaining as they work lap 83. Now Thornton Gorks to the bottom. Through the middle, out at turn 2. Down the back straightaway, O'Neal has the lead now. They'll have 16 to go this time around as they work lap 84. Off at turn 4. Oh, man. Is this going to get good? Into turn 1, please stay green. Thornton for the lead into 2, drifts to the bottom. Up top, O'Neal still has the lead. The top 2 in the Lucas Oil 800 Series points, 15 laps to go in the Jackson 100 off of turn 4. O'Neal, Thornton is there, Ricky to the bottom. O'Neal slipped off the track a little bit. Thornton throws the slider. O'Neal back down the back straightaway. Into turn 3. Lap 86. They're side by side for the lead. And Ricky Thornton Jr. takes the lead back with 14 to go. And now O'Neal. He's going to have to search and search now to get back up there to challenge him as we've got 13 laps remaining. Well, now he's going to clear Alberson. Slides up the track. That'll cost him some momentum. O'Neal down the back straightaway. Moran is still 3rd. Hitchcock 4th. McCready 5th. Clear traffic. Nobody in front of your leader, Ricky Thornton Jr. with 12 to go. Davenport out of the race in 49. Work lap 11 to go. Lap 89. Now they've got the lap car of Garrett Alberson between 1st and 2nd. Devin Moran is still 3rd. 4th remains Corey Hitchcock. Battle. Here comes McCready in 39. Tim McCready on the bottom of Corey Hitchcock. They'll go side by side down the back straightaway. Hitchcock and McCready. That is for 4th and 5th. The lead is 1.3 seconds as now O'Neal will clear Alberson. But a lot of clear racetrack in front of your leader, Ricky Thornton Jr. as they work 9 laps to go at Brownstown down the main straightaway. It's going to be settled between the top 2 and the points the way it looks right now down the back straightaway. Does O'Neal have anything left like he did in the World 100 on Jonathan Davenport? But right now, Thornton slipping away. It's 1.5 seconds. It may be more this time around. It's 2 seconds. Still plenty of clear track in front of your leaders down the back straightaway. Devin Moran is still 3rd. Tim McCready has climbed to 4th. Hitchcock, Wilson, Chilton, English, Hoffman, Overton, your top 10. Hudson O'Neal may be open for a caution. He got a great restart on that last caution, which has been several laps ago. Bolted to the lead, but Ricky Thornton Jr., when it's your year, it's your year. We got a battle back here. That is 3 wide almost between Wilson, Chilton, and English. Then you see Hoffman. Still plenty of racing room here at Brownstown. They're still running 2 and 3 wide with 5 to go for Ricky Thornton Jr. Hudson O'Neal down the back straightaway, but Ricky Thornton Jr. the #1 ranked dirt late model driver of the nation, coming off a sweep at Knoxville, Iowa last week, 4 laps away to go over $500,000 just in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series into turn 3. Off at turn 4, 3 laps remaining. Into turn 1, O'Neal second, but he's way back now. Devin Moran is 2 seconds behind the leaders. In third, off at turn 4, Ricky Thornton Jr., the 32-year-old, the Chandler, Arizona native. He lived in Adel, Iowa for a few years, now Martinsville, Indiana, about an hour up the road. The top 2 from Martinsville, Indiana, and they're going to have 1 lap to go off of turn 4. The dream season is 1 lap away from continuing. The sweep in Iowa. He was second here last night in the C.J. Rayburn Memorial. He will unofficially win his first Jackson 100 off at turn 4. Ricky Thornton Jr. gets it done here tonight at Brownstown. Hudson O'Neal will finish in second. Devin Moran third. Tim McCready fourth. Corey Hedgecock at top 5. One good lap for good measure. Well, well, well. How about it? That's why it's the best dirt late model series in the country. How about it for Ricky Thornton Jr. and Hudson O'Neal? They put on a show here tonight at Brownstown. Well, he didn't lead all of them, but he'll lead the most. So the top 5 will go to the scales. Thornton, O'Neal, Moran, McCready, Hedgecock. 7th place finisher Dalton Wilson's going to pick up $400 from Jim Curry Racing with a 3-time Jackson 100 winner. Thank you. And Max Blair up 13 spots in his first Jackson 100 from 23rd to 10th. So he'll pick up the hard charger money. Todd Steel Buildings, our Lucas Oil hard charger, and Dion and Suzanne Deason, he'll get $500. Wow. To go to the scales, check the weight, droop check. Lap 86, he got the lap, got back to the lead. So with the win, he will clear $500,000 in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. O'Neal, I believe, will go over $300K. It is clear. Ricky Thornton Jr. has won his first Jackson 100. The dream season continues. We'll head to Raceway 7 Friday and the Pittsburgher next week, where both O'Neal and Thornton have won. Be live here on MAV TV on Flow Racing. Get your tickets, ppms.com. Thank you to Crystal Kennedy, Kevin Green for the C.J. Rayburn Kenworth Semi. Awesome. Well, Mike Marlar was running second in a flat tire and it is hope of a sweep. But Ricky Thornton Jr., Hudson O'Neal had a great restart, took the lead from 10th as we battled the last several laps on no caution flags. See Mark Richards down there congratulating him. Good, clean race between those two. Anthony Burrows, the crew chief. DJ Williams, Christopher Jaco. Man, Spanky, when O'Neill took the lead, they blew the roof off this place. But RTJ doing RTJ things, Michael Despain.
Absolutely, James. Was not going to be denied here tonight after running second to Mike Marlar in the C.J. Rayburn Memorial event here at Brownstown Speedway last night. Going over $500,000 on the season in winnings and picking up his 21st Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series victory of the season, 26th career Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win. And Brownstown Speedway, he is climbing out of the car. Let him hear you. Picking up his first career Jackson 100 victory, now residing in Martinsville, Indiana, Ricky Thornton Jr. And his kiddos are down here trying to catch the confetti. Yeah, now we'll get him around here. And RTJ, James set it up there, man. The dream season continues. Man, I don't know how do you put it into words. You on this race team, you guys have been so good here during this 2023 season. You lost the lead to Hudson there on lap 58. And I don't know, did you just ride there for a little bit and maybe try to make sure you kept some edges on those tires for late in the race? Because the door got left open for you down here in 1 and 2, and you threw the slider, and you was able to drive away from them after that.
Thank you. Once he got by me, I thought the race was over. I moved up to his lane, and he kind of just drove off. So I just kind of kept my cool, and he made that one mistake over there in turn 2, and it kind of broke his concentration, I think, a little bit. Because then, like after that, he started searching around. So pretty awesome. I felt like I had a really good car early, and then I didn't know what to do on the restart. If I needed to be high or low, he got by me, and I'm like, man, I just gave this thing away. But big shout out Todd and Vicky Burns. It's pretty cool for them to get their second Jackson. So Big River Steel, Hooker Trucking, Coleman Farms, my boys, they bust their butt. My kids around here, my little donkeys running around like crazy, my wife. It's pretty cool. My dad came out, so be able to get a win in a second with my dad's pretty awesome.
Race fans, let him hear you. 21st win of the season with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. And puts his name on the list of historic drivers that have won the Jackson 100, Ricky Thornton Jr. And now we'll slide back here and talk with second place Hudson O'Neill. Young man, congratulations. You took the lead there on lap 58 and not able to hold on. Car just slipped out from under you just a little bit, it appeared there, with about 15 to go on exit of turn 2. And that was just enough to let Ricky close up on you right there. Threw the slider at you and won, and he just kind of pulled away from you after that.
Yeah, no, after the weekend we've had, we just kind of haven't been exactly where we needed to be, and we just kept working, and my guys really worked their tail off trying to get better. And, man, we had a great race car there. Just unfortunately, I just didn't quite have as good of a race car as Ricky did there in lap traffic. I felt pretty good whenever I was out by myself and able to roll that top, but whenever I had to start getting out and get it behind people, I just struggled a little bit. But man, we'll take second, starting 10th. We were able to pass a lot of good guys, and just happy we were able to lead some laps, compete for the win, and be back at Brownstown Speedway. I love everybody here and all the fans and everything, man. This is home, and I appreciate all the people for coming out and supporting me and supporting all my teams and buying some T-shirts and things. So we really appreciate everybody. I appreciate all my guys, Mark, Danny, Joe, Austin, Cody, everybody involved. Valvoline, Swaber Calf Ranches, O'Neill Savage and Recycling, WR1 Sim Chassis, Gunner's Honey, Ace Metalworks, Sunoco Race Fields, Integra Racing Shocks, Performance Grading, everybody that makes this happen, man. Rocket Chassis, Rocket Pre-Owned, we appreciate every one of them, and we'll see y'all here next week.
And big round of applause. Second place finisher, Hudson O'Neill. First and second, now residing in Martinsville, Indiana. Jump back here, fine third place finisher, Devin Moran, as he makes his way up here to us. Devin, great job, final spot on that Big River Steel podium here this evening. You come home with a third place finish with the 99 machine. Pretty sporty there early. and then just really couldn't keep up with the front two, but you maintained right there. But overall, I think you got to be satisfied with your weekend.
Yeah, definitely. 2 podium finishes is always good when you're racing Lucas Oil guys. You know, that's tough. But just, man, I just really wanted to get up there a little bit better. We just didn't. I mean, the guys worked really hard. We put all of our muns together. We just didn't get it quite right. But it was close. I got to give a shout out to all my guys, Chucky, Tanner, Vinny, Mason. They're all working really, really hard. And I want to thank Roger and Casey and Connor and Robbie back at home, Double Down Motorsports. It's like I said, it's awesome to run top 3 every night, or the last 2 nights. But man, I just want to win this race so bad. It's such a badass crowd here at Brownstown cheering and stuff, and it's really fun to race here. And Jim gave us a great racetrack, so it was a lot of fun.
Let him hear, race fans. Devin Moran coming home with a 3rd place finish here in the Jackson 100. We'll find our 4th place finisher working up this way. Let's come back this way just a little bit, Cody. And Watertown, New York's Tim McCready, the 2022 Jackson 100 winner, able to bring that 39 machine home with a 4th place effort tonight. And I've said it for a long time. You just seem to love these 100-lap races. I think it goes back to your big block mod days, and you just slowly, methodically seem to pick them off and able to roll up there and finish 4th tonight. Congratulations.
Yeah, I just want to thank Donald and Gina Bradsher, our Mega Plumbing race team, Paler Motorsports. This new car seems to be pretty good. I just did a poor job driving it and qualifying and went to the lane that I shouldn't have been in and put us behind. I mean, we passed cars all night, and that's pretty cool for our team. We'll go forward and thank everybody that's putting this whole deal together. It's been a team effort, and so far so good with this car. First weekend out with it, it's pretty fast.
Well, congratulations on a 4th place finish tonight. You got to get one for this year's over with.
We'll try. Thanks a lot.
And 4th place, Tim McCready here in the Jackson 100 tonight. And young man coming home with a 5th place effort. Made his first ever Jackson 100, or second Jackson 100 here tonight out of Loudon, Tennessee. Corey Hedgecock, you all build the motors, you build the chassis. A 5th place effort. First time here with that car, in a way, it's got to feel like a win to you.
It does, especially after last night, not even making the show. You know, Dad worked his ass off all night and all morning and everything, kind of got us back going. You know, had a good race, you know, with JD and everything in the heat, started up front. Makes it a lot easier, then you can just kind of maintain. We had good cars at different times in the race, but we faded there a little bit. So, man, I'm tickled to death. Just another big race in front of a lot of people and everything, and run top 5 on Lucas deal and a big 100-lapper and everything. We'll take that every day.
Big round of applause to 5th place finisher Corey Hedgecock out of Loudon, Tennessee. And we'll make our way back down toward turn 1 and 2 here. The 7th place finisher